What's up, people? Jeff Brown back with you again for part two of my exclusive footage. Now, I promise you the footage. I'm gonna warn you now. Um, what I'm about to show you probably won't be at the best quality. Matter of fact, it might even look kind of flimsy because I got to do it by handheld because me, being a dummy that I am, can't figure out how to get this thing to work right. So I'm gonna do it to you raw and uncut. Now, what I'm about to show you, like I said, you guys be the judge. I'm gonna give it to you pure and straight and simple, like I always do. No punches pulled, no puns intended, none of that. So here it is, and I'm telling you now, it's gonna be just a tad bit disturbing to see, but like I said, just pay close attention to his reaction when they put that needle in. Here it goes.
Mapasagamaw Manny Pacquiao sumailalim sa physical examination. Bahagi ito ng kanyang paghahanda sa dalalapit na laban nila ni Joshua Clottey. Mula sa California, narito ang report ni
Oh
Chino
yeah,
Trinidad.
also too, if anybody out there that understands Filipino,
Unang
please get
binigyan
at
ng
me.
refleksyon sa vital signs ni Manny Pacquiao. Sa San Pedro Medical Center, halos isang oras ang layo mula sa Los Angeles. Madaling ipinasa ng defending WBO welterweight champion ang battery of tests, kasama ang blood pressure, eye-hand coordination, at balance. Sumunod naman ang mahalagang eye exam. Karaniwan sa mga boksingero ang nagkakaroon ng detached retina na epekto ng mga matitinding tama sa mata. Mapalad si Pacquiao dahil sa kabila ng kanyang 55 laban, hindi naman nagkakaroon ng tama ang kanyang mga mata. Sa blood test naman, halatang hindi komportable rito si Pacman. Iniiwasan ni Pacquiao na makita ang karayong matang dalawang lalagyang pupunuin ng dugong gagamitin sa iba't ibang test, kasama ang pagsusuri para sa performance enhancers. Ipinaliwanag ni Manny kung bakit napakahirap na magpakuha siya ng dugo nang malapit na sa laban. Gaya ng ipinipilit ni Floyd Mayweather Jr. na ikinabagsak ng negosasyon para sa pinaguriang fight of the century.
Mahirap pag ikaw kinuna ng dugo, lalo na sa aming mga atleta is ang kailangan namin ilakas.
Now, like I said, you guys have seen the footage. There it is, right there, pure and simple. The rest of what they're talking about, is really not that important to me. But the fact of the matter being, you saw it there live and uncut. Once again, want to send a copyright shout out to GMANEWS Tv out of the Philippines. And really, like I said before, if anybody out there, especially my Filipino fans, I can understand some English on there. Some of the words I'm pretty sure you guys heard, blood test, hand-eye coordination, stuff like that. But my Filipino fans out there, if you could please, 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 when you send your responses to this, if you could translate some of that, that'd be great. I'd love to see it. Send your video responses in. Once again, I'm just now pretty much getting back into this thing. Like I said before, we got a lot of good fights on the horizon, and really looking forward to seeing what Joshua Clottey can do. Apparently, he doesn't watch videos of his opponents preparing, and that can be a mistake when you fight somebody like Manny Pacquiao, who throws punches from every conceivable angle that you could think of, and just a vast array of punches that can be thrown at any point in time of the fight. I don't see how Clottey figures to win not studying an opponent. You just can't do it. But pretty much my prediction for Pacquiao Clottey, it should be a clear-cut victory for Pacquiao. I would like to say he knocks this guy out late. It could be early, but if I had to make a prediction, I would call knockout for Manny Pacquiao by round 8. That it could go sooner than that, and it could even go the distance. But hands down, my pick is Pacquiao for that fight. I want to go ahead and talk about the fight that everybody seems to be clamoring for, the second best fight out there that people want to see, Floyd Mayweather and Shane Mosley. This fight has been a long time coming. In my opinion, I feel like this fight should have happened probably 5 or 6 years ago. Hell, I could probably even go back further than that. I would have liked to have seen this thing, early, going all the way back to like possibly sometime after he fought Corrales, sometime in 2001 or 2002. But the fact of the matter is, there's a bunch of different opportunities to make this fight happen. either way it goes, we're finally going to see it. I myself, it's really tough for me to make a prediction on that fight right now because there's just so much at stake, and they're so these two guys are so evenly matched. It's not even funny. So it's hard for me right now to determine a clear-cut winner, but be on the lookout for that. I'm looking forward to it. My prediction will be forthcoming. I just haven't made a clear-cut decision on who I think should win, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you out there are going to be like, well, is he going to make a decision? That decision will be forthcoming, so I'm not gonna make that announcement right now. That one I'm gonna let y'all salivate over for a whole minute and keep that a mystery. But for right now, I can tell you to be true, brutally honest. I don't right now. I don't have a clear cut pick for that because it's hard for me to make a clear cut pick. As far as I'm concerned, it's a pick 'em fight. It could really go either way, and you know the best thing about it come fall, if they decide to go back to the negotiating table, we could see Pacquiao Mayweather, or we could see Pacquiao Mosley. Either way, we're going to get some great fights. Um, I also want to bring up Roy Jones and Bernard Hopkins. We're going to bring that up. Yeah, been waiting on that one since 1993. Um, you know, I guess the question that a lot of people have, what does this fight really mean for both fighters? It's obvious both are on their way out, but to me, this more or less seems like last hurrah, I guess you could say, for Roy Jones, and you know, uh, vindication for Bernard Hopkins, and closure, on a great career. And in my opinion, this isn't a fight that you know that really needs to happen. But at the same time, people like myself still want to see it because, you know, my opinion has always been maintained that Bernard Hopkins has really been the more complete fighter throughout the years. Even with all of the talents and speed that Roy Jones had for all that time. Um, you know, it's just interesting that now, at the point that you're on the downside, you want to fight this man, and you had an opportunity to take him on so many times, and you never gave him a second thought. And it's just a little bit disappointing. But if I had to make a pick on that fight, as much as I love Roy Jones, as much as I love Bernard Hopkins, and been watching him for a lot of years, I got to go with Bernard on this one, hands down. He's just so much better all around right now, and has vastly improved, since 1993. And we all know what happened. Roy wants to call him you know, a fighter who picks up off of his scraps, and Bernard looks at it as, you ducked me for so long, what I'm saying, now you get your chance at me. But either way, it's going to be a good fight. We're looking forward to that. Once again, April 17th, that's my birthday. So hopefully Bernard can give me an early birthday present. And I'm not even going to call a knockout, but unfortunately, if I had to say, give a result, it's going to end in a knockout. It's not going to go to distance. I don't want to say that Bernard Hopkins is going to knock Roy Jones out, but it's obvious that's pretty much what's going to happen, and it's going to be set up nicely. But I'll pick Bernard Hopkins to win that fight. I think it'll be possibly his next to last fight, because the only other option out there is for him to, get himself in line for a shot at possibly Chad Dawson, and maybe even end his career there. But he's also been rumored that he wants to make a possible move to cruiserweight. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, I'd like to thank you guys for giving me your time today. And it's going to be 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm pretty doggone tired. And I got to get this little girl to sleep. So would love to hear from you guys. I'll be back soon. The sooner I can get these videos out, the better. But just bear with me. Like I said, I'm a new parent. I'm enjoying myself, and you know, you guys send me your videos, and your comments, keep them coming. Once again, thanks a lot for the support.